Shalom, shalom. As always, let's open up this lesson by giving all the praises, the glory, the infinite honor to our power, YAHAWAH, BAHASHAM, YAHAWASHI, BAHASHAM, RAWCHAA, QADASH. As all praises, blessings, honors be to the Most High. His true name is Yahawah, and our Lord and Savior, His name is YAHAWASHI, that's whom the world ignorantly called Jesus. Shalom to the Lord's elect, that's the tabernacle of David, starting with 144,000 and the large multitude. And much respect to the brothers that teach, preach, and prophesy in all truth and all sincerity. Double honors to the elders, the bishops, and the apostles of the great millstone. That is where I learned this truth. I want to thank the Most High, Yahawah, BAHASHAM, YAHAWASHI, for giving me the inspiration to do this lesson. Lord's willing, it'll be edifying and to the point. And this is just a very quick epistle through the spirit and power of Yahweh Shem Shai. And this is from a website called The Natural News, and it says social media platforms are beginning to embrace and amplify calls for violent revolution against Trump. And this is all prophecy, this is all prophecy. And a lot of these people, including the MAGA groups and all these other groups, and you got these Latinos for Trumps and blacks for Trumps and Arabs for Trump and all these different groups that at one point they were either not voting or voting Democrats or whatever. They were all revved up and amped up to vote for Donald Trump this time around. And the same groups now, not even a month in the Oval Office, and they are sighing and crying. They are like, wow, what's going on? But anyhow, I just want to stay on topic for a minute here. This is the book of Psalms 37. Let's start verse 1. Verse 3 is the point. It says, a psalm of David, King David. Fret not thyself because of evildoers. Trump is a heathen. Neither be thou envious against the workers of iniquity. Because at the end of the day, all these draconian style laws and all these what do you call them there now? These can't even think of the word right now, but all these I want to say acts, but all these new laws that he signed off on. I know I'm not looking for the right word here. I just can't think. Oh, executive orders. The water Yahweh Shem Shai. All these executive orders that Trump signed off for are grievous to a lot of people, because this is going to affect a lot of people's bottom line, their pockets, But it's just all by design, because the system they're actually collapsing the system to force in the new system. This is why they're finding all these anomalies and stuff. This stuff's been going on forever. They know this stuff, but it's all by design. Anyhow, let's continue. Psalms 37 verse 1. It says, fret not thyself because of evildoers, neither be thou envious against the workers of iniquity. Remember this, the Bible tells you what? Envy not thou oppressor, nor choose none of his ways, right? It says, for they shall soon be cut down like the grass, and wither as the green herb. This is the point. Trust in the Lord, Yahawah, BAHASHAM, YAHAWASHI, and do good. So shall thou dwell in the land, and verily thou shalt be fed. Remember, the Lord said, Yahweh Shem Shai says what? In the book of Job, my servants shall eat. He repeated it again in the book of Isaiah, Isaiah the 65th chapter. My servant shall eat. See, once again, Psalms 37 verse 3. Trust in the Lord, Yahweh Shem Shai, and do good. So shall thou dwell in the land, Salakia, and verily thou shalt be fed. See that? Because all these people here, they put their trust in the unwise king, in Donald Trump. And this is what is happening. Let's go to the Sirach 10 before we get into this article. It says, Sirach 10 verse 1, it says, a wise judge will instruct his people. See that? And the government of a prudent man is well ordered. A wise judge will instruct his people. People are destroying America. Some things, every once in a while, they're going to put something out there to make people feel, oh yeah, he's for us. Talking about there's only two genders. Anybody with a slight inkling of common sense know there's only two genders. That's how the Lord ordered it. That's how the Lord established it. You see? Now there's telling you, oh, there's only 2 genders, and now people are clapping. Like, seriously. It says, a wise judge will instruct his people, and the government of a prudent man is well ordered. It said, as the judge of the people is himself, all these trumpets out there, right? One, people following Trump and, oh, Trump make America great again. So are his officers, and what manner the ruler of the city is. Such are all they that dwell in the Salaki. Such are all they that dwell therein. You got he put together a cast from Holmgren to Hegseth, you name it. McMahon, all these different names he has there. Those are the people who he aligns himself with. And you look into these people past, is very, very questionable, But once again, that is our people, They love oppression. It says, an unwise king destroyeth his people, but through the prudence of them which are in authority, the city shall be inhabited. And this is what's coming to America, because you got this article here. All these groups are rising up eventually, because it's all prophecy. See, a wise king destroyeth his people. An unwise king, Salakia, destroys his people. So right now, America is being destroyed from the inside out. Through the government right now, they have all these Doge and cutting this aid and that aid. But again, those things are all set up. Once again, they were set up to fail, right? It says the power of the earth is in the hand of the Lord, Hadawan Yahawah, and in due time he will set one over that is profitable. That's talking about in the kingdom, YAHAWASHI, the Davidic kingdom. Let's get to this article here. Kind of pressed for time right now at the moment, so I'm just gonna do a quick little epistle. Yahweh willing, I'll come back with another epistle. It says social media platforms are beginning to embrace and amplify calls for violent revolutions against Trump. This is about the uproars of the people that the Bible speaks of, right? It says, in a disturbing turn of events, the popular social media platform Reddit is now allowing posts that openly calls for a repeat of violent French Revolution within the United States. This is about what? Sedition amongst men, because the scriptures does mention all these things, because these are the people now, as it says, they will not regard their kings nor their nobles, and the course of the power to action shall stand, because they don't care right now, because they don't care about the government right now. Let's go right to the point. 2nd Ezra 15 verse 14. It says, woe to the world and them that dwell therein. See that? For the sword and their destruction draweth nigh. The sword and the destruction. What is the modern day sword? The gun. I mean, ultimately it's those missiles too, but it says right now, the sword and their destruction draweth nigh. And one people shall stand up and fight against another. See that? One people shall stand up and fight against another, and swords in their hands. Look at it says here. Openly calls for the repeat of violent French Revolution. This is talking about the Civil War. This move, coming in the early weeks of President Donald Trump's administration, is part of a larger ideological campaign for the leftist factions. The resist Trump policies and leadership, while the big tech will be moving away from censorship of conservative left-wing operatives, will be increasingly weaponizing false narratives against Trump and MAGA Republicans, and promoting these narratives in a way that prey on emotional instabilities on the left, driving left-wing groups to take action and commit acts of violence against conservatives. You see that? For the sword and their destruction draweth nigh, and one people shall stand up and fight against another, and swords in their hands. For there shall be sedition amongst men. See that? This is sedition amongst men. These people it will be all out chaos. All out chaos. This is I'm gonna go back to it for 1 second. Ezekiel, precept to that, Ezekiel 38 verse 21. And I will call for a sword against him throughout all my mountains, saith the Lord. Every man's sword shall be against his brother. And this is what is coming. This is your civil war. It says, for there shall be sedition amongst men, and invading one another, They shall not regard their kings nor princes, and the course of their actions shall stand in their power. These people are not going to listen to the government anymore. The same people who voted for Trump and all these people, they now having buyer's remorse. Verse 17, a man shall desire to go into a city and shall not be able. See that? For because of their pride, the city shall be troubled, the houses shall be destroyed, and men shall be afraid. This is what's coming. A man shall have no pity upon his neighbor, but shall destroy their houses with the sword and spoil their goods because of lack of bread and for the great tribulation. Because all these jobs, are you seeing all these people are losing their jobs. They cut in a lot of federal IRS employees, a lot of government employees, a lot of them took the bailout. This is what is coming, you know. A lot of people trust in a lot of our people trust in this guy. He's gonna make America great again. You know, the previous regime openly destroyed the country, so now people were crying for Donald Trump. I remember not that long ago when Trump was in office, they were crying to get him out, begging for a change. When they wanted Biden, they got Biden. When Biden was in, they were crying for Trump. It's all confusion. You know, this is the book of Lamentations, chapter 4, verse 17. As for us, see that? As for us, our eyes as yet failed for our vain help. See that? Because a lot of Jakes are just trying to even get equal rights. There's no such thing. He's not going to give you equal rights in his society. All the so-called Negroes, Latinos, they're being evicted out of the land. But he's allowing his people. He's extending the door for so-called white South Africans and the Ukrainians. There was no cap on their numbers. You can see what's happening. It says, as for us, our eyes as yet fail for our vain help. Vanity, it will not happen. It is fruitless. In our watchings, we have watched for a nation that could not save us. They're not interested in saving you, Jake. No, put in trust in these people. No, because they're not interested in helping you. You know. Let's go to the book of Proverbs, chapter 1. Let me go down to. I had it here somewhere. No, it's not Proverbs chapter 1. I was looking at. It's 29, but it says that the reason why I brought this up for a reason. It says. This is Proverbs chapter 1, starting at verse 2. To know wisdom and instruction, to perceive the words of understanding, to receive the instruction of wisdom, justice and judgment and equality. See, to give subtly to the simple, to the young man knowledge and discretion. This is our instruction book. A wise man will hear and will increase in learning, and a man of understanding shall attain unto wise counsels. To understand a proverb and the interpretation, the words of the wise, and the dark sayings. The fear of YAHAWAH is the beginning of knowledge, but fools despise wisdom and instruction. People are not taking heed to this word. They rather trust in a broken system. You know, they're not taking heed to this word. They're not listening to this message. This is because this is what's going to happen. Where there's no vision, the people shall perish, as it says. Proverbs 29, verse 18. Where there is no vision. See, there's no vision, there's no direction. Nobody knows what direction America is heading for, except for the hopeful elect, because they're occupying prophecies. They believed on the testimony. It says, where there's no vision, the people perish. But he that keepeth the law, happy is he. Because people now, we try to keep the laws as best of our abilities. But you know, it's true faith and the grace of the Heavenly Father and our works, you know, whereby we believe, you know. Yahawah willing, starting for myself first, hoping to be on that, to get that ticket on those chariots, and the sincere listeners out there listen to this gospel, you know, Yahawah willing. So let's continue here really quickly, and we'll close off. Like I said, it's a very brief epistle. It says basically it's a specific post on Reddit are advocating for a regime of terror-style political revolution in America. See, let's go to because this is all prophecy. Let's go to Isaiah the 19th chapter, because this is what it's calling for. It says the message to Egypt. This is another code name symbolic for America. Egypt represents bondage, and that's where the northern and southern kingdom paid a heavy price in modern day Egypt, America. It says the burden of Egypt, behold, the Lord rideth upon a swift cloud, and shall come unto Egypt, and all the idols of Egypt shall be moved in his presence, and the heart of men shall melt in the midst of it. See, this is what's happening. And I will set the Egyptians against the Egyptians, and they shall fight every one against his brother, and every one against his neighbor. Did we not just read that? City against city, and kingdom against kingdom. Okay, because this is what's happened to America. This was coming. And the spirit of Egypt shall fall in the midst thereof, and I will destroy the counsel thereof, all them stargazers and astrologers and witchcraft, and these people who all the left-hand energy. Yes, that's what the Lord is coming to destroy them all. And they shall seek the idols and the charmers, and to them that have familiar spirits, and to wizards. See, and the Egyptians will I give over to the hand of a cruel Lord. It's talking about Donald Trump. And a fierce king shall rule over them. He don't give two hockey pucks, saith the Lord of hosts. See, because they don't care. Yeah, I think I got one more here, and then we'll close this out, because can't trust in these devils, because they're showing you their cards. You see, because a lot of people are trusting in them. They say Isaiah 30 verse 1. It says, woe to the rebellious children, saith the Lord, that take counsel, but not of me. See, happen to all these other people, rule over them, and that's who we want Trump, and that cover with a covering, but not of my spirit, that they add sin to sin. See, trusting in their own understanding, going off, trying to figure out their own way, looking for loopholes. You see, this is what they're trying to do. Drop down, it says, therefore, verse 3, therefore shall the strength of Pharaoh be your shame. And who's the modern day Pharaoh today? Trump. Therefore shall the strength of Pharaoh be your shame, and the trust in the shadow of Egypt your confusion. Because right now a lot of people don't know what to do with all these cuts, USA aid and all these other things. They have no clue what to do. Let's drop down to verse 7. We'll close it out. It says for the Egyptian shall help in vain and to no purpose. See that? In vain and to no purpose. Therefore have I cried concerning this. Their strength is to sit still. See, they don't care. They're destroying the country. His whole purpose of the platform is what? Make America great again. Not even a month in, you can clearly see that he is destroying the country. It says their strength is to sit still. They don't care. But anyhow, that's all I want to bring out on that. For now, Yahweh willing, I'll do another epistle through the spirit and power of our King, YAHAWASHI. Yahweh willing, let your will be done. So hope you've been edified. Till the next time I say the water, YAHWASHI, BAHASHAM, QADASH, Shalom.